One of them ones, one of them ones. Shit gangster. He a wankster. Cause he ain't had it. Cause he was pregnant. You 93, not 87, baby girl, you special. This ain't no plea deal. Please don't sell in the mirror and say it with me. Fuck that. I'm fresher. Hey baby, how are you? How are you? Hey, Alice, Empress A and Everybody's favorite conjulating, and here we are with this good word. We got some chicken that's been marinating and some effie. Y'all tell me congratulations. So the chicken has been marinating in effie. That's a Haitian sauce that we use pretty much on everything. It's kind of like a sofritos, but different. It's different. So we're gonna deep fry these before we get to soccer practice. So when we get back to soccer practice, we can eat. Let me test it. It ain't ready yet. Okay, so in the meantime, I'll go ahead and start cutting up the onions and stuff like that. So welcome, I'm everything your neighborhood's favorite concha lady. It's Tuesday. I'm so grateful for y'all being here. I wanted to come in and shed a light on manifestation. A lot of y'all manifestations are being blocked. Oh shit. A lot of y'all manifestations are being blocked. A lot of them are not. And we're just doing some simple green beans tonight. We got soccer, we have football, excuse me, for my kids, correct me. We have football, practice, so we're just gonna do some green beans, but in the green beans, hey, welcome, Tracy. Um, so we're just gonna do some green beans, some fried chicken, some Haitian fried chicken, and then we're going to do some yams with some cinnamon on them. Don't want to put too much sugar on them. The kids are all kind of like in sports and all this other stuff. Football is really big for us. We Haitian Creole people and Cuban with Cuban roots. So they do like to stick to our sports, which I really adore. One of my sons about to start boxing, which is really exciting. So they don't really like, it's gonna be good. The food gonna be good. So welcome in. I am Empress A, neighborhood's favorite conjure lady. Come in. For this, I would love for y'all to grab a piece of paper or something to write down on, or get your iPad or your note app and just take notes. One of the biggest things that we have to realize about manifestations is that you are in control of your destiny. One of the biggest things that we have to know is that the confidence is key. Now, confidence being key means that you don't have to run around and tell 100 people exactly what you're doing just to get like validated. That's where we mess up a lot of times in our manifestations, where we will sit there and we'll want something, but because we don't believe that we truthfully um, deserve it, or because it hasn't happened before, we talk ourselves out of our manifestations. I see it happen all the time. It's happened to me for years. I finally, Spirit said I finally unlocked the code myself. And with me unlocking the code myself, I kind of know now how to manifest, and I manifest quicker too. Um, it is very important when you're manifesting that you understand that it's levels to this. Um, I know a lot of people hear that and they like, oh, if I ask for it, I should get it. No, get rid of that spiritual entitlement. That's another thing. The spiritual entitlement is like ruthless. And one of the things that we have to remember is that the universe doesn't have to do anything, because the universe is only going to do what you believe the universe will do. So if in your mind you ask for something, and in the back of your mind you like, this shit ain't gonna happen because it ain't never happened, so why would it happen now? Because you have to understand the reason why the same thing keeps happening is because you're continuing to think the same way, you're continuing to do the same way. Can y'all hear me? I just want to make sure y'all can hear me. Okay? Grapeseed oil. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a bay leaf in here, and my green bean. I haven't had these too long. So if you're trying to manifest something, one of the biggest things you have to realize is consistency, intentionality, taking action are all things that are required for you to be successful in this manifestation. Okay. The confidence part is key, because if you're sitting around and you like, damn, something came to me and said, oh, ride past this neighborhood. You you finna move into a new neighborhood. That thought didn't come to you for no reason. A lot of y'all don't know how spirit talks to you, which is another problem. Spirit talks to you in thought drops, and spirit is that voice that will be like, don't do that, don't go that way, go this way, don't say that, don't say this. Like that's spirit. Spirit is always wanting to look out for you. Spirit is always listening to you. Ooh, baby, if you were good, baby, you know what's in the pot. You know what we're doing here. You know what we're doing, baby. We done made us a deep fry. I just moved. Like I said, if y'all want to buy me a gift, y'all can. A housewarming gift, that would be nice. So yeah, consistency, belief. If you say you want something, you have to know that that's for a reason. When spirit talks to you, spirit literally talks to you. Hey, spirit literally talks to you in thought drop. Okay, hey baby. Spirit literally talks to you in thought drop. Okay. When spirit talks to you, that's that voice that says, call them, go here. You need to go do this. And it's like, well, why would I do that? Because I said so. Because it was a time, and I'm going to tell y'all, I'm going to tell y'all a story. It was a time when, no lie, because y'all know I'm transparent, I had a Rick DeVee Jetman to get out my house. Spirit said to me, I'm using two different green beans I picked, but they're just going in. So what you want to do is the biggest thing that's going to take the most time is going to be the chicken. But really, because I had my chicken marinated since yesterday, and if you Haitian, stop plastic jamais. We're gonna let those cook down. So I check the chicken. Move your chicken around a little bit. You want that temperature to kind of stay right there. And then I'm gonna show y'all. I'm gonna show y'all this right here. This is Epi. Okay. If you Haitian, you know that we cook this with everything. We use this to cook with everything. So I'm gonna take a little bit of Epi and put it on top of the green beans. And I'm gonna mix it in with the green beans too. I gotta go get some more stuff. I'm gonna get a couple jars. So knowing that spirit talks to you in thought drops, being obedient is something that I notice people struggle with, that I used to struggle with. Fear will have you thinking that just because you've never seen it before, it's never going to happen. Fear will also have you talking about your manifestations to other people just to get validation. No, no, no. I was speaking to this. I know that's what's gonna happen for me, but the whole time you realize, let me see what you're gonna say about it. Let me see if you're gonna say about it. Let me see if I'm being too delusional. Let me see if this is this. No, you're saying it to so many people because you don't believe that it's happening. Now you can have a little circle of people. Like I got a group of witches. We do seances. We are like a COVID. And so with us being a COVID, we will come together. We will go to the graveyard together. We will hold hands. We will conjure with the spirits. We will pray with the spirits. We'll do all those things. We do like it's like okay, boom, this is what you're doing, boom. Why you worried about that? We hold each other accountable. So what y'all have to realize is y'all will go talk to 16 different people. Y'all will talk to 16 different people about one manifestation. Hey sis, about one manifestation. And now you got 16 different fears, 16 different stresses. You probably got two people that's like, no, what's gonna happen how you want it to happen. But did you think about it this way? You have to realize that manifestation is a whole nother level. Manifestation is beyond prayer. Manifestation is the ability to alchemize a situation to get your heart's desire. This is where Christian mentality cannot reside. It cannot reside. Any sort of religion cannot reside. Any sort of spiritual lifestyle can reside. A religion is man made, it's given to you by a man. It comes with these rules that are very contradicting, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But then you have a spiritual lifestyle that you live every day. The religion part has you living that on certain times and certain aspects of your life. Spirituality has you living it every day from the way you take your bath. What are you using the bathe with? You go to somebody's house and you see salt in their shower. Why you got salt in the bathroom? My matters. Why is it salt all outside the house? Why you got railroad spikes sitting outside? Why what's happening here? Why you keep a white candle lit in your house? Why you keep a black candle lit? Why you got incense flowing? Or why are you sweeping your house from the back to the front? Why are you mopping with camphor? Why are you using the blue cues and yin? What are you doing? Why don't you pray over your food? I already prayed from the beginning of the day, baby. I done manifested this. Praying to who? Who am I praying to thank for this food when I'm the one who provided it? Oh, you gotta pray to God. As that inner God is here. The inner God, like, we need to feed me so we can go do what we need to do. What are you indulging in? Are you gossiping? Are you letting people run over you? Are like those are the things that you have to understand. One of the things that was really big for me, and I'm gonna tell y'all something. I pay attention to what people's houses look like. If you manifest or you're some type of spiritual being, and I look at your background and it's dirty, your walls dirty, your nails dirty, your clothes dirty, you look stressed out. I'm paying attention to if your shirt dirty. I'm paying attention to all of that. Unless I'm seeing you and you in the field, you've been doing something all day. But if I see you every time and you wrapping crystals and I notice that your hands are dirty, you are carrying old dead energy, unclean energy, which is an unclean spirit. And I'm gonna tell you a story about this ring. I bought this ring, right? First thing I did was I looked at the hand of the man who wrapped it. I said, his hands are dirty. So when he was trying to tell me anything about Christmas, because I didn't buy it for this, I bought it for the copper. So I'm like, so what do you? Sorry, I cough. Spiritual cough. So I'm like, what you got going on? And I'm looking at his hands. I'm like, hands are dirty. But then I heard, well, he been rapping stuff. He been rapping stuff. And I'm like, oh, his hands are dirty. And I also pay attention to what he told me when it came to cleaning it. And I already know who that is. What he told me when it comes to cleaning it. So when I'm looking at it, I'm like, I'm watching what you're doing. I'm not gonna say anything to you about being at the flea market because I'm at the flea market too, and the flea market brings spirits and brings people to you that you need to help. But I pay attention to everything about you. I pay attention to what your house is like. I pay because you manifesting and you encouraging people to manifest, but are you living the life that you want to live? Because a lot of y'all go with what's familiar. A lot of y'all ask 16 different people, well, this is what I'm gonna do. You got to tell 16 different people your plan. If those 16 people are not on the board, or they're not financing your plan, or they're not doing nothing, 16 different people don't need to know your manifestation. Oh, I'm finna buy a house. I'm finna go on social media. You write these long posts, what you trying to do, and the whole time you got hundreds and thousands of different energies that are now attaching to your manifestations. Now you wonder why they happen. Now you wondering why you having to post to see outside validation on social media back to back. A lot of y'all need to pull off of Facebook. Facebook is nothing but a metaverse. It's a fake reality. And y'all don't realize I will watch people. I done been one of those people before. I haven't been on Facebook since January. January 28th, 2025 to be exact. My TikTok and my YouTube is what I use. There's no Snapchat. I ain't posted on my Snapchat since January. Ain't posted on my Facebook because there's no one there for me to help. You know why? Because when we are posting real shit, they will alter it, and the vision that people see, the perception that they see will be misconstrued and corrupted. So now what you're saying to them, they're not even receiving it properly because it's a metaverse. It's fake. That's why the algorithm be so either chaotic, catastrophic, or it be drama. So when you are manifesting, and this is true manifestation, you have to be open to see what you have never seen before. You have to be open to know. I went and got that blue candle. All I did was write down what I needed. But I wrote it as though it's happened. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Barola Clemenau, for stepping in the space for me in court and having the judge have a great heart that day and show me favor and clear out all these charges. If you know you did it, because you also got to know universal law, you will be held accountable. And the spirit will tell you, you did X, Y, Z. Why would I clear that for you? So if you don't want to go to jail, I'm gonna put you in hell. I'll put you in spiritual jail. Oh yeah, I beat all them charges. But you knew you jumped on that girl. You knew you robbed that old man. You knew you was high off whatever. You knew that. So you may have got out of jail. You may not have paid your child support for the child that you conjured up, that you wanted, but you're mad at the mama now. Now you don't want to take care of it. So now they say, okay, I might not put you in jail over there. But over here, your car messing up, you in car wrecks, you can't keep no money in your pocket, you keep getting sick, your mama's sick, your grandma done died, your daddy done died. All of you, every time I turn around, ain't nothing going right, ain't nothing going right. You owe the plug money over here. So he's sitting outside like, what's up? Everywhere you go, there's drama all around you. Even when you're not saying anything, you done got hit in your shit and had to hit somebody in their shit. You can't go nowhere. Your face card ain't good. Your face sinking in. You losing weight. Your face breaking out and shit. You got dark circles under your eyes. Your hands looking all like that. You will, well, my I got diabetes now. I got diabetes now. So it's like, because you're in spiritual jail. But when you learn universal law, when you're manifesting, you own your shit. Those are the best manifestors. No, this is what I done. So guess what we stopped doing? We stopped doing stupid shit. Because a lot of y'all are looking for somebody to blame. A lot. That's how your manifestations ain't coming up because you're always looking for somebody else to carry your manifestations through. That's why y'all like to be connected to certain people. You see somebody's life propelling, but you don't want to do what they had to do to propel. Obedience, consistency, obedience. Those are the things that are key. Ethics. What do you do when ain't nobody looking? Oh, I got a good heart. I'm a good person. I'm such a good person. I meditate. What type of meditation you do? Every rising, I get up and I go sit and I light my candles. I turn on my music. Okay, but what was you doing during meditation? Oh, you need to have complete silence when you meditate. Pause. No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you do not. You can meditate in the car. Meditation is where they got prayer from. That's where prayer came from. When a mama is sitting outside in the car for 2 hours and she ain't got no music on and she ain't on her phone scrolling, she's meditating. When you sit in the bed looking at the ceiling and the TV on, but you can't even hear the TV, that TV been on the whole time you've been laying on the bed. What you watching? I don't even know what's on TV. That's meditating. You went to another realm. So when you're manifesting, you have to use your imagination. Yes, my love. Go ahead. You have to use your imagination. You have to be obedient. When you got a spirit telling you, go do this right now. Oh, y'all have 1,600 excuses. Y'all have 1,600 excuses. And when I say y'all have so many excuses that it's ridiculous. Where it's like, so you mean to tell me all you had to do was go up there? Yeah. So what would have happened when you went up there? Well, I know what they was gonna say. How do you know? Because you also thought that was gonna work out for you. That didn't work out for you because you didn't do what you were supposed to. Now you created, you pushed yourself back. Somebody went to church, somebody went to court yesterday. He was texting me the whole time he was in court. I said, you go in there, you show out. I know one thing. No, ma'am, I'm not gonna show out. Stop playing with me. Spirit said, sit down and shut up and listen to what that man got to say because you're behind on your child support. Yes, ma'am. You show your ass in there one more time, and I done did this conjure work for you. I promise you, they're gonna lock your ass up. It ain't gonna be for no 30 days. When I tell you that man went in there and shut the fuck up and said, thank you so much, Empress A. You don't never miss. I did not do anything. We agreed on this. They lowered my child support. I get to pay this to catch it up. Thank you so much. I gotta go back on this date for this. I appreciate you. Uh-huh. You're welcome. I had about 4 or 5 women hit me up. No names need to be given. I'm about to get put out. I made some bad decisions with my money. Now I see I'm about to get put out. Majority of those women, one woman was behind 6 months on her rent. She said, Empress A, whatever you manifested for me, what you told me to do, I did everything to a T. She said, I went to court. I ain't never went to court for an event. She said, I went to court like you told me to. I said, what happened? She said, the judge said, okay, you got to be out on this day. She said, okay. She said, when I talked to you, you told me it ain't over. She said, you said it wasn't over. Why my landlord called me and said, hey, can you meet me at Starbucks? She said, I went at my, she said, I asked you, should I go to Starbucks? And you said, yep. She said, I went to Starbucks. She said, you want something to drink? And I was like, no, I'm good. She was like, get something to drink. And she was like, okay. She was like, get some breakfast too. She said, the woman sat down and told her, so you know how I got all these properties? She was like, no, ma'am. She said, my husband left me 20 years ago, left me for a younger woman, left my kid, did not talk to us, would not pay his child support, basically said, fuck me. It's an little old white woman. She said, basically said, fuck me. She wasn't old. She just was old. My whole girl crazy as this. So she said, my kids are graduating now, college. They're getting married. They're homeowners. She said, so I know what it's like to be you. She said, the woman put a packet of paper in front of me and said, this is your new lease. You owe me 6 months rent. She said, the judge called me and said, now, Annie, I know you. And I understand you done gave her 6 months, but something came to me out the blue while I was in the car and said, on this particular case, show some favor. Judge said, we don't know each other for a long time. Do it for me or do it from your heart. She said, Emphasize she had me re-sign the lease and said I'm gonna wipe away all the 6 months. The written rejectment is gone, the eviction is gone, and on top of that, I'm just gonna raise your rent up $100. Can you afford that? She said, yes, ma'am. I said, okay. She said they sat there and she said, I know you said you've been wanting a fence. I'm gonna go ahead and get that fence installed. She told me yesterday my fence get installed this weekend, Empress A. And she said, and when you're ready to buy, I will sell you this home. We don't have to go through the bank. I'll take everything that you done paid me since you've been here and use it as your down payment. Thank you for being honest. And if you can't make a payment, call me and tell me. We'll work something out. She said, yes, ma'am. The other girl said the judge told her I need 60 days. I'm just in that type of mood today. The other girl said, girl, I already got a new place. I told the judge I just need 2 weeks. He said, take 30 days to be on the safe side. Have a good day. Now the other two did not listen to me. I love them to death. And I was like, so wait a minute. And Spirit said, don't say nothing else. Don't say nothing else. I ain't saying nothing else. Because in this moment of manifestation, you have to take action. When Spirit, that voice tells you, go look at the house, drop some pennies at the house. When Spirit tells you, I know you love your mama, but your mama worried too much about you. Don't tell your mama that. That's the chick. And I still take some Effie's and put it in the chicken and then I shake it up. You welcome, you welcome, bro. You know I wasn't fucking playing with you. You knew I was gonna pull up at that court and I'm happy it worked out. So with your manifestations, what you have to know is you have to listen. You have to be obedient. Some of y'all lazy. Y'all will sit there like this. Oh, y'all will pray 24 days out the month, every single day. And the spirits be like, when are you gonna do something? Like, I'm not doing shit until you do it, because every time I do something, you mess it up. Spirit be telling y'all, stay away from certain people. You don't want to stay away from them. Spirit be telling y'all, Spirit be telling y'all, don't do that. Don't say that. Cuss that person out. Well, I just want to pray for them. Why are we praying for people? We're using you as a conduit to check somebody. This you're channeled by their ancestor right now who said cuss their asses out. The reason why you need to cuss them out is because they not hearing what other people tell them. So you want a favor from me. I need a favor from you. This ain't free. This is a relationship of reciprocity. Some of y'all don't understand with manifestations in the universe and your spirit councils reciprocity. You don't ask your ancestors for 1,400 things and they cook not one thing they told you to cook. I done made some whole effies for them. I'm like, hey, I got a Haitian flag in a car. Gonna put a Haitian flag outside the house because that was the agreement. I'm representing for y'all. So we sitting over here. Your ancestor said, "Bumper altar, you the altar. You the walking altar. You're the walking altar. We don't need a picture of us yet until you are in that position to do that. You think we don't know what you're going through, so now you're trying to insult my intelligence. You think I don't see what you're going through? This is manifestation. This is how this works. So I helped you get into that car. Not that white man, Jesus, that y'all praying to. I helped you get into the car. So what I asked you to do was make some ethics. I need to taste that. Y'all go do the complete opposite. You don't hear your spirit council talking to you, but you heard them tell you to go buy that bottle of liquor at the club, and you ain't got no furniture in your house. Hello, call me later. Cause what's happening here? What is happening here? What's happening? What's happening here? Make it make sense. Because I got 6 kids. And if you've been following me for a while, y'all know I'm real transparent. I kept trying to do stuff depending on other people. And I'm like, well, I'll get into this place, I get into this place, I get into this place. And then Spirit said, stop. That's why it's not lasting. That's why you gotta keep moving. What do you want? And why are you not willing to work for it? I was like, shit, I'm whole emphasize here. I'm spiritually right. So you got spiritual entitlement. Oh, too. Mm-hmm. Sit down for 14 months. If Spirit would have told me that I was gonna have to live at my sister's house, which my sister and them have a beautiful home. They got like 4 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms. My daughter already had a bedroom over there. And if Spirit would have told me that, I would have said, oh, I'm not doing it. That's too long. But I followed Spirit. And when I tell you when it came to manifest in my house, Spirit said, don't you settle for no furniture. What do you want your house to look like? And I said, I would like a green living room suite downstairs. My daughter texted me, my daughter 18, and shout out to my baby, to one of my best friends. She said, Mama, what color living room suit you want? You still want a green living room suit? I said, yeah. She said, okay, it'll be here September 5th. I love you. I told my sons and my man, I said, and my crew will tell you, I told him, I said, baby, I'm gonna get a gray sectional up there in the loft. Cause I know that's where y'all gonna be. That's y'all space to watch the games, play the game, lounge around, watch movies. And I'm gonna get a deep gray sectional that's big to put up there. Cause y'all laying on it, y'all doing this and doing that. That way, if it get dingy, we won't be able to tell. When I tell you, he'll tell you, no, that sectional was delivered the next day. When it came down to me, Spirit will align you. That's why obedience. I used to work for FedEx, and where I live at now, I said I wanted to live in the mountains, and I wanted to see the sunset and rise at my house. I told my whole soul sister tribe it. I was trying, thank you, baby. I was trying to buy a house and um in a different area. And I said, when I was younger, I used to say I want my sons to play sports for a particular high school because the high school always had a mean sports team. So as I'm driving FedEx trucks, this was my route. So when Spirit said go work at FedEx, this is obedient. I'm on this route. I said, damn, it's beautiful over there. Damn, it's beautiful. I manifested this so well from last year that when I walked into my kid's school, she said, I knew you from somewhere. You used to be the FedEx delivery lady. The real pretty one. I was like, yeah. She was like, oh my God, I knew you. And I would ride over there and be like, damn, I love this area. Damn, I love this area. Damn, I love this area. And I kept saying, I want to live in the country. I want to see some animals when I wake up. Every rise and I wake up, the sun rise right in my backyard. It sets right in my backyard. I can see rainbows are always arced over my home, the portals. So I'm right here in a portal. We see cows. Huh? She said, so we live by a rainbow. We do. We stay right by the crossroads. Right by the crossroads. And even when it came for me manifesting love, it's like my man just got a job. He's like, hey, I just got a job with you. And I'm like, where? I said, that's 7 minutes from now. He said, that might be Sarah Different. And he said, or spirit. Boy, move around. RAINBOW. So when it comes to manifestation, y'all have to listen. And I cuss my man out from here to do that stuff. Don't care. But when spirit tell me he need to be checked, read him his rights. I do it with ease. And a lot of y'all, when it comes to your manifestations, when it comes to your manifestations, you have got to be consistent. You can't just write something down on Wednesday and then not write nothing down on Thursday. You have to obsess over it. Y'all will obsess over TikTok, celebrity drama, sports. You have to obsess over it to call it into your energy. The universe will bless you with what you obsess over. When I tell y'all the amount of Pinterest boards I have for everything that I wanted that year and making that out of y'all, paid cash for it, turned around, paid to get it fixed, turned around, got the money back for what I paid for. Technically, I paid $1,000 for that. And you have to also look at that, y'all. I cannot wait to eat dinner. You pay attention. Look at that.
Let's see what I have so far in my homework.
Uh-huh.
I said, let's see what I have so far in my homework. Okay.
Hold on, y'all.
Pizza. Chicken. You want to dip it in the episode?
Am I gonna dip in the epi sauce?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna put some epis on
I don't know what epis.
here. The epis already on there.
What?
Epis already on there. It's been marinated in epis on there.
What? I want to try. I have about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 questions.
Mm-hmm.
Pizza is so so
I forgot what I'm gonna say eating your food.
good. Rainbows are the best. Pizza is so good.
So usually with that you'll get a piece of raw onion and eat it. Well,
I want to take a break before I do one more.
sorry, bro. Slacking. So you need to have
Pinterest boards on what you want in your home, what kind of car you want. You need to have Pinterest boards on what job you want. It makes no sense that I can ask you about Blueface and Krishan, or if they still a thing, and you can tell me their whole breakdown. But you can't tell me anything about the house you want. Oh, I want to buy a house, 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 I want to buy a house. Okay, so what type of loan you want? Oh, I don't know yet. So you don't want to buy no house. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. No, you should understand that you should be studying that manifestation so hard. You should know at least 4 or 5 builders. You should know the type of mortgage loans that there are because you've been doing so much research. If it's that car, you should know what type of motor or engine is in that car. You should know where you can get that car. You should be able to tell me what they range. You should be able to tell me the reviews on the car and the safety rankings. You should be able to tell me those things. You should be able to tell me which year of that car that you want is the most popular. Mine was a 2008 to 2010. I got a 2008 because that was the model that I wanted. Manifesting to please other people with intentionality is another area that people fail in. You got to ask yourself, and I was so happy when someone said that on TikTok, and it stuck with me. I do not know her name. I know she's an Asian girl. I don't know her name. She said, ask yourself, do you really want what you manifest, or you want to see somebody else, or you want somebody to see you with it? Every time that I want something, every time that I have a desire, you know what I tell myself? Do I want that, or do I want people to see me with it? Now where I'm at, where I used to be, it's like, nah, you just want people to see. Well, you don't even really want that shit. You right. Now it's like, I don't even have to ask myself that because I know that's not what I literally want something completely different from other people. The intentionality of your manifestation is you'll be able to tell why you want these things. Why do you want to get that job for that company, making that money? Why? Why do you want a 5-6 bedroom house and you only got 2 kids and it's just you? Why? Because I didn't always want a big house, but why? I didn't ask you what you wanted. I said why. And some people with intentionality be like, oh, I want that because I want to turn one room into a game room for the kids. I want to turn one room into a guest room because when people come in from out of town, I want them to be able to stay with me. I got a lot of homegirls, a lot of homeboys from out of town. And I do want to expand my family. I want one of those to be a man cave because I'm also manifesting my husband. Oh, that's a perfect reason. Because I just want it. That's not enough because that's not true. That's not just why you want it. Usually when people say, I just want it, you want it so you can show other people that you did it too because you're trying to prove that you're not a failure. But if in manifestation, if you're working on something to get the approval from someone else, you've already failed. Oh, well, now I need to get a house. I know somebody who went and got a house because her baby daddy, other baby mama got a house, beat her to get a house. So you ran and you got a house that your ass can't afford now. You struggle every month for the past 3 years to pay that mortgage. And that man still went to be with somebody else. The baby mama is doing her own thing with a better life, with a peaceful life, and you still over there hopping from nigga to nigga. You have to ask yourself, why do I want this manifestation? And the moment that you're able to tell the universe, your spirit council, why you want it, is the moment that it's going to come to life. Listen, I'm in for your neighborhood's favorite conjurer. I hope this helped. I do offer conjure assistance, and I offer manifestation assistance. If you go to my TikTok, That Fine Empress A, you'll see in my story that I posted manifestation bullet points to help you. And if you want the whole thing, it's like $5.55 because 555 is the immediate good change that you need in your life to be a better you and a better person. Listen, I love y'all. It's always real. We got to get ready for football. Hey, hasta luego. Ciao.